evening, everyone. It is wonderful to have all of you with us this evening. Once again, my name is Doug Stroop. My wife Amy and I, who you heard introduce herself just a moment ago, live in the Athens, Georgia area. We are doing this call tonight from our home office here in the Athens, Georgia area, and it is my privilege to welcome every one of you to this Thursday evening executive overview of our income opportunity call tonight for ZJ International. We will be talking about a few different things. I want to let you know we do have a product call that is on Wednesday evenings, and I'll share more about that with you in just a few moments. I would like you to hit star 6 as well on your end if you've not done so, to make sure the lines are staying clear for the call tonight. Just by way of introduction, my wife Amy and I are independent distributors for ZJ International, and we currently hold the rank of Black Diamond in the compensation plan. Very, very exciting opportunity for us to be a part of ZJ at such a wonderful time in the history of ZJ International and where we're headed. Very, very exciting to be a part of this and to have the opportunity to share some wonderful information with each of you tonight. I know we've got a lot of distributors on the line from all around the country, and you all are taking the time here at the very beginning of this wonderful new year and starting it off right by being on this call, by having guests on the line with you as well, and gaining this information that you and your guest and your team can continue to grow and really see some wonderful things take place for you and your team throughout 2014. So again, welcome to you and to your guest. Tonight, what we're going to do is cover a few things. Now, obviously, in a short 30 minutes, you don't have time to cover everything, but here's some of the things that we are going to cover on this call tonight. 3 essential ingredients, and if you're taking some notes, that's wonderful. I will intentionally go through the information, but I may slow down a little bit here and there to make sure you have a moment to write down this powerful information. That we're going to cover 3 essential ingredients that I fully believe is required now. When I say that word essential, right, that means these things are required in order for you and for me to have success in a home-based business within this wellness industry. It's a wonderful industry to be a part of. But what are those 3 ingredients that we're going to talk about tonight for us all to be successful? They are, number 1, experienced corporate leadership. I'm going to pause just a moment if you're writing these things down. Number 2, you must have the correct product. And number 3, timing. Timing is crucial. So again, these are the things we're going to talk about tonight for the next few minutes. We're also going to hear some stories from folks that are out there around the country of just what they're doing and plugging into the system and utilizing these products and this wonderful timing that we have in order to build some successful income, residual income for them, for their families, for their teams. But again, take some notes tonight. I'm going to cover some powerful information in the next few moments, and you know you're going to want to capture all of this, that you can continue to discuss these things with your guests that are on the lines with you again tonight. So, number 1, experienced corporate leadership. ZJ International was founded by a man by the name of Ken Brailsford. I don't know if you've heard of his name before tonight or before ZJ Experience, but Ken Brailsford really is an icon in the wellness industry. He, as a matter of fact, is the guy that co-founded Nature Sunshine back in the 70s. Still in existence today, still a very, very powerful company with a long line of products. Well, then in the 80s, Ken Brailsford founded another company called Enrich International. Also, powerful company still in existence today. Why do I mention that he co-founded Nature Sunshine and founded Enrich International? Simply because both of those companies are still in existence today, doing very, very strong. Folks, this is 2 of only 2 dozen long-term billion-dollar companies in our industry, and the founder of Zija International is the guy that founded and co-founded those companies. And again, he's the only guy ever to have successfully done this twice and have both of his companies still in existence today, still doing very, very well. So I fully believe and feel very blessed to be a part of the Ken Brailsford company because of his track record, which is already very, very successful. Well, Ken actually received a videotape copy back in the early 2000s of a documentary that the Discovery Channel had done on the Moringa oleifera tree. Now, there was some wonderful information that Ken saw in that documentary that literally led him to come out of retirement. And I'll talk about that in just a moment. What was some of the information that he saw there on that documentary? A couple of those things are, he saw that the Moringa oleifera tree is the most nutrient-dense plant on the planet, loaded with the nutrients that you and I need in our bodies. He also saw that very small amounts of Moringa oleifera were reversing malnourishment. So literally addressing the needs that our bodies have and that we're not getting from a nutritional standpoint. And it moved him. And literally, Ken decided to come out of retirement at that moment, at that time, in order to bring this Moringa oleifera tree and to bring products from the Moringa tree to market. Here's what he said. He recognized he could do more good for mankind with a single botanical than he had done with hundreds of products from his previous companies. Now that speaks volumes to the leadership and the track record of who we have in the man, Ken Brailsford. So that's the first thing. You want to have experienced corporate leadership, folks that know what they're doing, folks that have the track record, that have already done this. This is not their first dance, so to speak. They know what they're doing here, and they've done it before with a long, long history, a great track record. And he's also surrounded himself with some of the best minds in the wellness industry. So we have that here at Zija International, wonderful, experienced corporate leadership and high integrity leadership, which is extremely important. The second point that we want to cover tonight that I fully believe is essential in you and I having a successful home-based business, and that, of course, is the product itself. You have to have a very powerful product. Now, this is not a product call tonight. Our emphasis is not on the product tonight. As I said, we do have Wednesday night calls, same time, same number, 9:30 Eastern Time, is a product-focused call on Wednesday night. But it is extremely important that you have products that are effective, right? So what are some of the things that you have to have in order for that product to be effective within this wellness industry? Well, it has to be unique. Folks, we at Zija International are the first to market with Moringa oleifera. That makes us extremely unique. You'll have other companies come and go, and you'll have them trying to catch up and trying to get a piece of the pie, but we are the first to market. And so we are years ahead of any other company that may come along and try to market Moringa oleifera. So we're very, very unique in that we're first to market. We also have highly consumable products. Well, how's that? Because they're designed to take on a daily basis. So folks get started on one of our products or multiple products in our short product line, and they're consuming our products on a daily basis. So that makes our products very effective because you're putting it in your body every day, and you're able to benefit the life that you're drinking in from the nutrient content that's in Moringa. And because it's based on Moringa oleifera, the third point in having effective products is that these products really do work. You have to have products that work. So when you put it in your body on a daily basis, you get great results. You are able to create long-term residual income because you have first-to-market product. It's highly consumable. You're taking it on a daily basis, and you're getting results. Now, that is huge. You have to have that So yes, absolutely, the product is extremely important. So if you don't have a good product, you won't have a good opportunity. And we have both here. So you can really create some long-term residual income by knowing who Ken Brailsford is, right? I mentioned that a minute ago, and the track record that we have, the confidence that we have in him and his ability to lead this train down the track. And he has very, very deep pockets. We are a debt-free company, and we have incredible products that work. We also, actually, Ken Brailsford was able to recruit a fellow by the name of Russ Bianchi, who is the formulator of our products. We also now have Dr. Joshua Plant working as a research science research scientist at corporate. So very, very wonderful corporate staff and wonderful products. As a matter of fact, we have short line of products, but they are divided into separate divisions. We have liquid nutritionals, literally designed as powder from Moringa oleifera. Put it in water, drink it. It works. It's real simple to take, and you're providing your body with over 90 verifiable nutrients every time you drink this in. We also have some energy drinks included in the liquid nutritional product division. We also have another product division, which is our personal line of skincare, infused with Moringa oleifera, which is absorbing all those wonderful nutrients in through the skin. And then we also have a weight management system. Everybody knows the first of the year is the best time to talk to people about weight management because they're doing these New Year's resolutions. They're making all these plans to lose unwanted pounds. Well, folks, we've got the best weight management system on the planet, bar none. Wonderful, wonderful product divisions that we offer here at Zija International. As a matter of fact, when you consume our products, you're getting, as I mentioned, over 90 verifiable nutrients. But breaking that down, you're getting 46 antioxidants. You're getting 36 anti-inflammatories. All the omegas 3, 6, and 9s. You're getting 20 amino acids. Our bodies require these. And in that, those 20 amino acids, you're getting the 9 that are essential that our bodies do not produce. So how do you get these things if the body doesn't produce it, and if it's no longer in the modern diet? You simply consume Moringa oleifera from Zija International, and you're putting all of this proper nutrition, this life, into your body on a daily basis. Well, I could talk more about this, and that's a couple of categories we want to talk about tonight. But before we move on to the third category, I want you guys to hear from some of the folks out there around the country that are taking our products, that are distributors here with Zija International, and they are getting some really great results, both product and business-wise. So the first one I want to go out to is actually in North Carolina. This fellow's name is Torrey Thomas, and he has achieved the Builder 500 level, which is, he's been able to get 500 points in each of the teams as he's building his business. He's been able to start seeing some of that residual income come in simply by sharing this opportunity with others. So, Torrey, if you're out there with us on the line tonight, we would love to hear your story.
Okay, hello, dude. Can you hear me good?
Yes, sir. Hear you great.
All right. Well, Zija Nation, I'm Torrey Thomas out of Henderson, North Carolina, and I was introduced to Zija by Greg Hargrove at a family event back in July of last year. I was looking for an alternative to the GNC products that I've been taking for many years. The Zija products gave me great energy to help me with my workouts, and it also helped my wife to lose so far 24 pounds. I started with the Builder 1 system, which gave me a chance to actually use the product as well as share samples with people that I felt could benefit from these products. I have enjoyed watching Zija. Actually, it just has changed people's lives in such a positive way. And I'd like to thank you, dude, and the rest of my outstanding upline for your support. I feel that with Zija's simple and duplicatable system, I am on my way to financial freedom. Back to you, dude.
Thank you so much, Torrey. Wow, you can hear the elements of your story that were excellent, and the passion that you presented that with. That was wonderful. And folks, you can see this is a real person in North Carolina, heard about the opportunity, started on the product, started sharing with other people, and you heard what he said there at the end, that he already has caught that vision that this is what's taking him and his family and his team to financial freedom. And wow, stop and think about what that means for you and for your family. It really, really is within reach, because of the opportunity and the products that we bring to market here with Siege International. And I do have to say, our products are not designed or intended in any way to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent, mitigate any disease. But folks, it's just a scientific fact that when you put in your body the nutritional components that it has to have, it can reverse. It can do things in the body, providing the nutrition right that your body has to have, so that it can address those issues that we have, and the body can take care of those things, provided that we are giving it the proper plant nutrition. So thank you, Tori, for that wonderful story. Folks, we'll go out and we'll hear a couple more here in just a few minutes. But the third component that I wanted to share with you tonight of an essential ingredient for you and I to have success in this home-based business, and that is timing. Oftentimes you talk to people about an opportunity and they want to know, is the timing right? Where's the company at in its development and its growth? And most of the top income earners out there within the industry actually did join the company that they're with when it was in its momentum stage. So momentum is huge in our industry, and you want to be in the company, right? So that momentum will also be within your business as you're continuing to grow your organization and your team. We're in the momentum stage right now. That typically is defined when the company hits the first $100 to $2 million a year. Well, we've done that. We're currently annualized at around $130 million a year and growing in double-digit growth all the time. Let me just put it this way. We will do more sales volume in the next 12 months than we have in the first 6 years of Zija combined. Because of the growth that we're seeing take place right now within Zija International, because of the corporate leadership, because of the product, folks, the timing is right. And let me say that again. We will do more sales volume in the next 12 months than we have in the first 6 years of Zija combined. So ask yourself the question, do you want to jump on that train? Do you want to be a part of that growth and what that can mean for you and your family? I want to go out to our second story tonight. This one, a young gentleman that my wife and I are very close to. We're going to Dayton, Tennessee. This happens to be our oldest son. His name is Douglas Stroop. He has achieved the leadership rank of white gold in our compensation plan. But I won't tell you more about him. I'll let him share it himself. So, Doug, if you're on the line tonight, we would love to hear your story.
Absolutely. My story is very simple. Back in 2009, I was handed a packet of Smart Mix, and my mom said, take this, it's good for you. So I did. I noticed very quickly the changes in my body. I'm an athlete. I played baseball my whole life, but I played baseball in college. And started to notice more endurance on the field, and started to notice more, mental clarity. And I really liked how that felt. And, the life of an athlete, I figured, there's aches and pains and stuff like that, and it started to go away, and I thought, man, this little green packet's got something to it. So fast forward a few years, and I actually started to build a business May 28th of 2012. So hasn't been very long at all, but what I've noticed is that there's an incredible system, a very duplicatable system inside Zija International, and if I can do it, anybody can do it. And so, let's see, since May 28th, my business has grown over 450%. My dad said I'm hit white gold, and that's just a testament to the team. It's nothing that I've done. I wish I could say that I'm a super, incredible salesman or super incredible business guy, but I'm really not. I'm just an ordinary person, and just plugging into a system. And that's what I love the most about Zija and network marketing as a whole, is it's simply the vehicle to allow ordinary people to achieve extraordinary results. And then when I saw that as a 21 years young kid, I wanted that. I wanted to be able, I didn't want to have to just go and sit behind a desk and work for somebody else my entire life. So that's kind of my story. 2014, a lot of people set New Year's goals and resolutions and all these things, and one of the best things that I've been talking to some of my team leaders is not just setting goals, but actually achieving those goals, right? I mean, everybody sets goals, and, you're always told to just set goals, and if that was the secret, we'd all be successful, because I guarantee you almost everybody on this call has had a goal before. They've set a goal. I've done. And so what we're focusing on this year is achieving those goals. And one of the words that I've really been hitting on is the word try. And I've heard it said that try is an indication of a future failure. How many times you heard it said, I'll try to make it to that Zija meeting. I'll try to be here. That ain't going to happen. They ain't going to be there. And so I'm really emphasizing to not try, but to do. And that goes right along with don't just set goals, achieve them. And so we're extremely excited for 2014. It's going to be huge. We're sharing the message with as many people as we can, and helping a lot of people along the way. So with that, back to you, man.
All right. Well, thank you so much, son. That was wonderful to hear your story, and I know that it kind of triggers thoughts in people's minds all around Zija Nation as they hear a young, 24-year-old young man without any history or anything in this industry and no experience, and yet I have been able to achieve now the level of white gold, and I know many times even the next level of platinum. You're just knocking on the door of that, and so we're very excited. Folks, you're hearing real people getting real results, and that is very achievable here in Zija International, and so hopefully you're understanding that when all the different components are in place, you too can have great results. You too can establish long-term residual income here within Zija International. We've got a lot of different things in place to help you do that. As I mentioned, we're just in this momentum stage and some really solid growth right now that I feel is just getting started, and we're going to be around for many years to come. But we've got some great tools in place already to help you and your team launch your business and help you get into this momentum stage right along with the company. One of those is called a Team 250 program. I'm not going to explain all the details of these. I do want you to get back with the person that invited you to the call when the call is over, and you can get some more information. We've got some supporting documents in the back office of our website. You can get more information on these programs, but the Team 250 program literally is zero overhead, right? For the new distributors, you can get 250 points of new enrollment volume on a monthly basis and not have to pay for your next auto ship. It's a wonderful program that Zija has in place, and frankly, I don't know of other companies that are doing something like that. They're always finding new ways to put more money back into our pockets, and certainly into the pockets of those serious distributors that are out there, simply sharing with others and growing their business and getting the job done. Another program that's in place right now within Zija is our Team Binge program. A lot of times you think about, well, it's a car program, it's a car bonus, and many companies would already have those in place, but as far as I know, other companies have those in place for just top leadership levels. Well, that's not the case here within Zija International. You can meet these qualifications before you get into the top leadership level. So truly for part-time distributors, they can still qualify for their own Mercedes-Benz and have that paid for by the company. Again, ask for some more details on that and how can you be driving your own Mercedes. It's a very exciting part of the program of what we have in place here simply for building your business, and sharing and helping with other people. We also have corporate sponsored events that are all around the country, and those are taking place at any given time. There's a Zija event calendar, and you can look and find out where these different events are going on around the country, and you can attend those, or you can plug your teams into those. It doesn't matter if they're in another part of the country from where you live. If you have people in those areas, you can contact them and invite them to go to those particular events, and they can be hearing the information from someone else too, other than yourself. And so really, really utilize the team to help you grow your business, and that's why we have those events in place all around the country, as well as in other countries now, as Zeej International is truly a global company and expanding all the time. So we've talked about these three components of what I believe it takes to have a successful home-based business. You may be asking yourself the question, well, what do I need to do? How do I get started? You definitely do want to get back with the person who invited you here, but simply, basically the only requirement that there is to become an independent distributor with Zeej International is there's a $39 application fee. You can do that and you can become a distributor. That's even without purchasing some product. I always recommend that you do purchase products so that you can have something to distribute, right? To be a distributor, consume the product yourself as well as have product to be able to share with other people. You heard that on the two stories so far, how they got started with one of the builder systems so they would have enough product to consume as well as to share and to begin to build their business. And basically that's what you're doing. So we do have some builder systems in place. It'll give you all the different specifics of what you can do, how you need to, what's the best way for you to get started based on what is your vision, what do you want to accomplish, how fast do you want to accomplish that. You can do that here within Zeej International. Our last testimonial tonight, I want to go out to another man, very, very special. This man has meant a lot in mine and Amy's business all along the way, has helped us to be able to grow our business to where we are today. Very, very instrumental, very helpful with his education and all the ways that he's helped us with the calls as well as the different times that he has just called and shared things with us that would be very beneficial in helping us continue to grow. This is the fellow actually that does the Thursday night call here just about every week. One of the top trainers in the industry. We're going to go out to California. Mr. Fred Holmes, if you're there, we would love to have you close out the call for us tonight with your story.
Oh, very good. Doug, thank you so much, and I appreciate the information that you're sharing with our guests this evening, and congratulations to you, because both of the previous stories were members of your team, and folks, I think that's really the key to success in our type of business, is to identify what it is that people need and find a way to help them achieve it. My story, I've been with Zeej now for about 5 years, going on 6 years. I'm not new to the industry. Many years ago, as a much younger man, I was a cross-country truck driver in the mid-'80s. Left that to get involved in this profession of network marketing because I was looking for two things truck drivers don't have. I was looking for an opportunity to create enough income to provide for my young family at a level that I wanted to offer them, and I wanted to have more time freedom to be with my son, to help him as he grew, and neither one of those things were being offered to me in my previous career. Well, I had the good fortune to be exposed to this industry, learn from some of the top people, did extremely well, and then went into a retirement. I was able to literally retire from the industry for a number of years. When Zeej was introduced to me, what I saw was one of the rarest things in our industry, an opportunity to be in a Ken Brailsford company at the beginning of the growth. And I made a decision to come out of retirement. Fortunately, because I've done this before, I knew the system that was necessary to create success. I also started with the Builder 2 system. I put into place that simple, duplicatable process that ensures results. Was able to recoup all of my initial product costs in less than 30 days. And since that time, I've been able to teach a number of people that system, help a number of people achieve their goals. Zeej has been, from a financial perspective, truly, unbelievable levels of financial prosperity. But what's more important to me is what has happened with so many others. Today, there are literally thousands of individuals that have been able to create replacement levels of income, supplemental levels of income. Hundreds of people that have been able to go beyond six-figure levels of income. And so what we have today, and And Doug, you've been very clear about what's happening. The last few years that we've been involved in Zija has been in preparation for what is about to happen. Where Zija International is today, they are poised to go into what we in the industry call the momentum stage. Probably a more familiar term would be that explosive growth or exponential growth stage. I had an opportunity in the late 80s to join a company that was right at where Zija is today in terms of their growth curve. And that previous company allowed me to create in 6 years the equivalent of 2 lifetimes as a cross-country truck driver's income. Zija International is right there today. And I guess probably the most important thing to me is what's about to happen. There are folks that are today, and in today's economic climate, they're scared. They don't have the resources they want. They're not sure what the future is. Yet we have people from all walks of life that are already creating success with Zija International. And the next few years is where the real significant growth is going to take place. So, Doug, I'm excited about what's happening with Zija. I'm actually myself rolling up my sleeves and going back to work because I've been in retirement for a couple of years here. And just a little note, Doug, you're probably going to mention anyway, I'm going to be doing the Fast Start training Saturday morning. I'm going to do a special edition of Saturday morning Fast Start training. I'll let you share the time and that sort of thing with that. But Doug, congratulations to you and Amy and all of your team, and thank you for letting me take a couple moments and sharing my story on the phone this evening, and I'll hand it back to you.
All right, well, thank you so much. Folks, there you have it, Mr. Fred Holmes, one of the top trainers in the industry. Closing out our call for us tonight, Fred has been able to achieve one of the top leadership levels of our company as well. And as you heard, is able to enjoy some of that financial freedom that we talked about that is achievable. Why? Because of what we shared tonight. As we summarize and close out the call, we have all the components here within Zija International that is required in order for you and I to have a very successful home-based business. That was the experienced corporate leadership, the correct products, and the timing. I want you to get back with the person that invited you to this call tonight and get your questions answered. As Fred mentioned, he himself is going to be doing a wonderful, very special Fast Start training call this coming Saturday morning. It's at 11 o'clock Eastern Time, so you determine where that is based on where you live. 11 o'clock Eastern Time, Fred Holmes himself is going to be doing a Fast Start training call. You want to be on that call, and you want to have all of your new distributors on that call with you. Be taking notes, get your questions answered on how you and your team can get off to a fast start and make 2014 the best year ever in establishing this foundation that's going to lead you guys into the residual income and the financial freedom that you desire for yourselves and for your families and for your teams. I do want to say a special thank you to the guest speakers that were on the line tonight, taking their stories with us. Thanks for being on the call. The lines are now open. Thank you, Doug.
Thank you, Doug, and each and everyone. That's a great call. I was like,
Thanks,